There's a very obvious and real shift happening right now, and I see it in music, I see it in the general sentiments of people in social media, and it's that people are becoming so exhausted with the hyper-polarised, constantly arguing state of politics of the left and the right, that they become disillusioned with the whole thing, and they just like, they're sick of it, and they want something different. They want something better than an outdated dinosaur of a power structure that leads to blatant abuses of those power, that leads to exploitation. People are starting to look around and go, you know, like every fucking year these politicians talk about how they're going to solve homelessness, rising poverty levels, rising electricity bills, rising cost of living, lower work standards, and yet it seems that every year, no matter where you are, these things seem to get worse, and yet we have these billionaires parading around telling us all that things were going to get fixed and making empty promises, right? And it can sometimes feel a bit hopeless because the loudest voices on either side of the aisle are often the ones that are the most extreme. But don't let that make you think that people aren't balanced. The majority of the population, either side of the aisle, are actually quite balanced people. It's just that the loud ones are the loud ones, right? And then they're the fucking angry, fucking goblin-thumbed individuals who are sharing divisive talking points really loudly, right? And the fact that a lot of people are putting their hands over their ears and refusing to listen to each other means that a lot of nuance gets lost in these conversations, and we start to forget our humanity. But I'm just wanting to put this story up to remind you that a lot of people are balanced, and a lot of people just want a better way of life, right? And we want to move away from these dinosaur political structures into something a little bit better that works for everybody else. And I think it's a global sentiment right now, and I feel like the more of us that believe it's possible, the more likely it is. But first we have to start collectively asking the question, what does it look like? Human beings are one of the most unique species because we have the ability to create, right? We can create something new, and that's how all of this works. That's how I'm talking to you through a screen. Through the human mind is incredible at creating new things, and I think that we need a new decision-making process, and I think the power of collective thought can do that. And it doesn't have to be a messy exchange of power. It doesn't have to be tearing the system down. All it has to be is building a new model so that the old model becomes obsolete, because the new model isn't serving the populace, it's serving a very small minority. It's very obvious. So we need to start asking that question. We need to start believing that it's true. And that doesn't mean falling on outdated previous proposed systems of the past. It means building something better, something new. We've got a new technology. Let's use it. Let's build something exciting. Let's
Summertime, living's easy. Riding on.
This is like your yoga shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm on my yoga every day, though.
Can I put my Tim's on your couch? Are we gonna touch legs? I mean,
this is on my casting couch. There's worse things than Tim's have been on my casting couch, my friend.
you've bad posture. I say this as your friend.
Excuse me?
You have terrible posture.
Well, I'm
I've never seen you like sit up straight properly, ever.
It's all right.
Every time I've interviewed you, you like lean one way, you lean another way.
Now you're being.
Yeah, I am.
You're being like.
You started this today. You started this.